hey. Trying to get out of here in one piece. What's up, everybody? I'm just trying to get out of here in one piece. Zero visibility and sorry, I had the Wi-Fi on. Let me turn that shit off. I just want to put the Rancho up for sale and get the hell out of here. Oh, shit. This weather is just so crappy. All right, stand by. Man, what a mess. What a mess. Wow, almost had 2 big fist fights in there. Woo! Almost had 2 big fist fights. Oh, wow. Oh, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Oh, what a miserable night. Did you see that guy in the sweatshirt, like the orange sweatshirt come out? He was ready to get into it in this store there with the clerk. Oh, shit. Too crazy. Oh, man, what a miserable night. Hello, everybody. Oh, I just got to get the hell out of here. They're going to have... Hey, how you doing, Joni? How you doing, June? They're going to have like 4 feet of snow in the Sierras. I tell you, oh, it flares up. I'm in a state of flare up right now. So there ain't no way that I'm being outside. You gotta love the rain. I don't know what the hell Blackbird's doing. That's gotta be one miserable experience today, because it is cold. It is 45 degrees here, which is almost unheard of for November. Here. How you doing, Diane? Good to see you. Yeah, no worries, Scottish. If it ain't good, it ain't good, honey. Ain't nobody gonna worry about it. You do the best you can. My moderators are never required to be here, but it's always appreciated when they are here. So how about that? How you doing, Amanda? We got Bianca, the lovely Bianca here tonight. Jerry, how are you? I probably missed a ton of people here, but hello. Yeah, Dale, I'm not a happy camper. You know, tonight I saw this stuff coming down. 46 degrees, and if it was a clear night, I'm out on the back deck. But tonight I switched all the shit inside to the by the wall of sound. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I guess it beats snow, Zoe. I don't know. I'm just, hey, ex-lunch lady, I'm just looking to get the hell out of town. And now the weather has me hemmed in, and it's just everything is always against me. Hello, Paul, how are you? It's when it rains here, it really comes down. The kitchen stadium's standing good. All of the, okay, Diane, all of the, slits that I cut into the plastic are working well as drainage, so the kitchen stadium's holding up good, but I'm not going to sit outside when it's just miserable like that. It's one thing if it's just cold, but when it's cold and rainy, to hell with it. Let me lock this door. There's a lot of freaks around here tonight. Yeah, these guys almost got in a fist fight inside the store there. I thought, oh shit. I'm going to stop raining by 7. I listed on my weather report. I don't know if it's going to stop raining by 7. We just got showers on and off, I guess, for this shit's heavy. Pushing carts out in this weather. Ooh, well, I'll be chipper tomorrow. When a cold wave comes in here, it really comes in. This reminds me of the misery being in Hong Kong when they had like 38-degree weather, raining. But you're going to have to start wearing that Bluetooth speaker in the store. I'll tell you what, Ronnie, it was really bad in there tonight. And then some girl came in, some big gal came in, and she was bitching too when she didn't get what she wanted. She said, oh, I don't know, corporate's going to hear about this fucking bullshit. I said, honey, you ain't got the, you ain't got the incentive to do anything with 7-Eleven's corporate, right? My Bluetooth mic, makes for fun people watching, yeah. How would you like to be out on the streets tonight? Riding a bike. My feet are wet, just moving the stuff inside off of the back. The guy's got his baby cart there. Moving the stuff off the back deck. Getting set up. But I'm all set up tonight. I'm not going to be uncomfortable. I'm gonna have my spaghetti tonight, enjoy myself, and then tomorrow is another day. And then I think by Wednesday all this will be past. Looks like rain stops about 6 and then back on at 9:30. Yeah, I don't know what time it is now, Josh. I see some light, I see some clearing, but people around the country can't understand, you know, why Californians just can't cope with rain and anything below 50 is catastrophic, and it's just like, we're not built for it, right? Yeah, I think it definitely sucks to be homeless tonight, and there's plenty of them. I mean, there's lots of them here. And all I smell is weed coming into the car. That's it. So my heart goes out to people. I can't imagine Bird riding a bike, and that job site today must have been a thing of misery. A thing of misery. I'm calling corporate because I'm looking. Oh, Timothy, how are you? Yeah, we are spoiled. We are spoiled. We are like hothouse orchids. We just can't exist. Here, so welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday night to everybody. We're just chilling at a little bit of 7-Eleven theater here. I don't think anybody's in our... I was surprised. Usually the rain calms people down, but those people were hot to go in that store. They were ready to start mixing it up. I look at this. Yeah, it does clean the... you know, I've never washed Little Rascal before in the 5 years that I've had it. There's another guy coming in on his bike. Just got to be miserable. Just got to be miserable. Look at the bright side, Diane. There is no bright side. There is no bright side. That girl's got just slip-on shoes. The only car wash I've ever gone through is the Breaking Bad car wash. Otherwise, they're pointless. I don't do it. Cleaning the car with the rain. Yeah, I've never washed Little Rascal. It's a good way to preserve the paint. You want that layer of crap on there because it helps block out the sun rays, and they're pouring rain as the car wash. You got 30 more minutes of rain and a nice 3-hour break. Ooh, that kid almost went down over there. Man, look at this guy. Shorts and, oof. Really? Damn. In the garage to get washed by heavy rain. Yeah. I just don't wash it. How you doing, Kathleen? 7-Eleven theater has returned. Da 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 do 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 da 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 do 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 ba 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 do 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 Timothy. Yeah, 7-Eleven theaters. 46 here and wear my short shorts and flops to Taco Bell. How you doing, Kitten Cat? Yeah, from Carmen, yeah. And that person's smart. They got some real heavy-duty road gear. Those plastic, those rubberized outdoor all-weather. Because, you know, up in the Sierras. Oh, I know, June. That's why I moved the hell out of there. Up in the Sierras, you can imagine what's going on up there tonight with 60 to 80 mile an hour gusts at the highest ridges and blowing snow. And I hate to be out on a Caltrans plowing these, trying to keep these roads open. So I imagine they'll be shutting down I-80 sometime in the next Interstate 80 pretty soon. Hey, Haunted. Do 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 ba da ba ba. I'm just just relax here and just enjoy. We finally got daylight savings time over, so we might as well take advantage. But it's not a good night for rascals because people just want to get the hell out of here. This guy's just got a t-shirt on, soaking wet. Wow. Soaking wet. Do 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 do. Got Crocs on. Making roasted rubbish chunks, rutabaga chunk, oil and seasoning mix. Smells good, so it sounds good, kid and cat. I'm just gonna have some spaghetti. What are we singing in the rain? Do, 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 do. That's the manager. He's the one that almost got in a fight. No, it won't be any, they're supposed to have an eclipse, right? We ain't gonna see any moon tonight, only if we get a break in the clouds for a few hours. Damn, I hope that's her bike. Jazz in the rain. A little bit of Dave Brubeck. Yeah, the moon's we're supposed to have an eclipse, right? Last time we had the eclipse in August, I was staring at the thing for like an hour before I realized, oh, it's there. You just can't see it because it's obscured, right? And you look closely and yeah, it was red. Pretty wild. It was an ill wind that blows no good. Yeah, total eclipse is a hot. Yeah, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse coming up, yeah. It's going to be the last one until 2025 or something. So. Oh, I don't know, Luca. The one I enjoyed the most was the lunar eclipse because of how fiery red. You could barely see the moon in the sky, and then we were sitting outside and gradually watching the shadow go off of the moon. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. What's up, Mew Swan? How are you doing? I don't know. We had the harvest moon, the hunter moon. I think the cold moon is December. I don't know. And there, yeah. Yeah, we got cheated on the last total solar eclipse. I was sitting up on the roof of the garage waiting for like the great pumpkin, and all we had was cloud cover. That was August of 2017. That was a funny video. Like waiting for the great pumpkin. So, yeah, I don't think this rain will lower. Their water bills never go down here. Because the problem is, just like last year, we had some rain, and then in October we had a heavy, like 3, 4, 5 inch rain, and then that was it for the season. So that might be the end of the line. You cannot predict California. Yeah, it's terrible here, tater tots. You know, the unseen bark at the moon while the 2017 eclipse was happening. Oh, wow, okay. That's cool. Yeah, see a bad moon rising. But imagine being outside and homeless. Anybody smart made sure that they got a shelter space tonight. Right? But some people have been kicked out. They're not allowed into the shelters because they fight or do drugs or they're drinking. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain, killing me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Rain, rain, do 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 do. Well, tomorrow's election day. I'm going to be glad to have all this mess behind me. I'm so tired of my inbox being filled up with political crap and texting. And these phone companies would sell their mother for a half a cent for the use of the phone number to send out unsolicited crap. Hey, mouse toes. Anybody else's phone getting blasted with election BS? The silly season. Election day. Thank you, Blondie. I cut out a lot of it. I just like to kind of get to show people what I get and salient features, like one guy dancing down the street on the sidewalk and stuff. I thought I had it in there. I usually vote in person, Nick, so I'll be heading over tomorrow. I like to have the whole place to myself. I guess these guys like getting rained on here. I don't know. All my phone crap is just full of political stuff. Vote yes, vote no on 26, 27. Who in the hell cares? Who in the serious hell cares? Yeah, Ronnie, I can't, they don't want any recording devices inside of the polling place, inside of the voting booths. Too much potential, I guess, for scoundrels to do something, although I don't know what they could do. Hit with another hurricane by week's end. Good Lord, Raquel, another hurricane in November? Huh. Where any projected path on this one, Raquel? Everybody's running in like crazy. Hey, Italian Stallion. How you doing, Phil? Good to see you. Just hanging out. Oh, it's going to hit on the Atlantic side. Well, that's a long coast. Southern or northern, and they just don't know the track yet. Central. Our weather's just really unusually cold and nasty for early November. We should be up in upper 60s, mid 70s, touching 80s a lot of days. Direct to Miami. Wow, they're already low enough there with the. Boy, I hope it doesn't push a lot of water into the streets and flood. Miami's one of those places that's supposed to be underwater, right, in like 50 years or something. Oh, direct to Miami. Uh-oh. Sounds like a song. They're talking 15, they're talking 18 foot. Well, they always kind of exaggerate. I'll probably cut that in half. That'll be more like the actual. It's always in the interest of the weather channels and things to always juice things. One of the country will be colder than normal. I think 90%. This is miserable. You made a whole video. Okay. Good deal. Yeah, the last thing they need is more rain, especially hitting Miami, which is already very subject to rising tides and things like that. So that's going to be quite something. People running in, getting their lottery. Tonight's the next Powerball. I want you to get out there, Diane C., and tell a story. I want you to do some research, get out there and tell a story. Tell us the story of the rat infestation in Sherman Oaks. I did get my lottery ticket, Noreen. I did get my lottery ticket. Here comes another poor guy. Here, he's got his chooch card over here. Just pulling up. Dude, you best not park your rig there because you can't get in the side door. Do 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 do. It's miserable to be at. And a lot of these people haul their pets with them. So many people are on bike in this neighborhood. Yeah, it's pretty busy tonight. It's the best time to come is usually 5 o'clock till like 6:30 because people are getting in work. And the people coming in from work, they're clashing with the people that are street people here, and it sometimes makes for interesting dynamics and interactions here. Yeah, I'm not sure, Linda, about baby socks. I'm sure baby socks has got someplace. Right. I'm glad when the elections are over too this silly season. Tired of it. How many miles? 102,000 miles. Trouble free. Knock on wood. Knock, knock, knock on wood. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've been overflowing with spam texts and crap. I'm just tired of it. Oh. God knows where Blackbird is holed up. God's just gonna hang out over here, I guess, and just have a smoke. Now you can get acclimated to the cold, so that's not the big issue here. But when you start to put wet on top of it, because if your clothes are wet, it can start to induce hyperthermia. You can't get warm. So your body temperature starts to go down. and it's virtually impossible to recover. Very good. My dart with the same one. Oh, nice, nice, Brian. No, I had candidates asking me to make ads on my YouTube, to make videos on my YouTube channel, right? Encouraging people to vote for them, and really, dude? I don't think so, Shimei. Well, June, they just don't know. Hey, Nicole, and I suggest, June, vote early, vote often. That's the watchword in Ohio. Right? Vote early, vote often. No drilling, no coal. I imagine there'll be a lot of subterfuge tomorrow. There'll be a lot of people claiming that this was done and that was done, and this crap happened. It's almost cold enough this crap could turn to snow tonight. I don't really see the clearing, although it is starting to back off a little bit, the rain. It is starting to back off a little bit. How close cars at pump are to storefront door. Yeah, it's because real estate's such a premium here. You can imagine when the dope hit the gas pump that day, how they were freaking out and running around trying to find out where the emergency cutoff for the fuel was, because that shit was spraying all over the place. Hey, cute kitty. You can imagine how frantic that was. Oh no, this is the guy that, this is the dude that I was metal detecting, the guy with the green. I thought I put him into the video. Here he is. This guy's just like totally impervious to the weather. Meteor shower. That's cool. What's for dinner tonight, Diane? What are we microwaving tonight? Yeah, this guy's wearing the same outfit. He was one of the ones, if you see him sitting on the street in my metal detecting video, he was the one sitting there making up the sign for begging. Yeah, thank you, Raquel. This is the same dude. Hey, Nippy. It's just a good night for 7-Eleven theater tonight. We've missed that. I wish it wasn't raining. Oh, it's miserable, Pop. It's terrible. Pop, it just cut the gut out of me today. I said, there's no way I'm going to be on the back deck tonight. Hell no. Now, Kitchen Stadium's holding up good, but I said, to hell with that. Storm coming in Shinjo. I found a new storm is called Nicole. That means it'll be a barn burner. Making fettuccine Alfredo. I've never been a fan of white sauces myself. Dude, I drove with the hose in my car once. Those suckers break right off, no leak. Well, this one took the whole pump out. This wasn't a hose. This woman took out the whole freaking pump. All right, she just truncated this son of a bitch. She took the whole thing out. Size of a basketball. Wait for this guy in green to come out. See, if you don't run the wipers, the visibility is still pretty good on the camera. I don't know how this guy does these. I don't know how these people don't get sick. I was marveled that these street people never get hit by COVID. Out in the rain, the cold, like this poor guy, right? He's got his chooch cart behind him. So he's going to get on his way. He got his smoke and he got his coffee. Yeah, the expert said that the homeless would be disproportionately affected by COVID. I haven't heard one tale of anybody being nailed with it. Right, I see the same faces in the neighborhood. I don't know what this guy is doing inside there. Maybe just getting warm. But this dude really gets around. I mean, he was all the way over like 2 miles from here yesterday. He was like two miles away, so he covered some ground. But it can't be comfortable. Where the hell he is? He was with the whole gang, like the Gang of 8. They were thick as thieves. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. What the hell's that guy doing? This guy's got shorts on and just no way to live in California. When it gets bad here, I mean, it gets bad. It gets bad. I'm waiting to see if this guy's coming out. What the hell? He might be using the bathroom. How would you like to clean up that restroom in a 7-Eleven? Oh, oh. What a dealio. I have tempted to run in there and see if the guy remembers me from metal detecting yesterday. I got one today from asking if I can cancel my vote. It's probably not, but come by the cafe for a hot car. Oh, man. There you go. We never know what feral cats do, but I can guarantee you one thing, Pop. You best believe a cat will find a place to be relatively dry. Good to see you, Chef. Wow, this guy's been in here a long time. Sounds like the rain might just be letting up. No, that's not him. That's Tony, the clerk. So I first went in today, they almost had a fist fight. I have no idea, Diane. I don't know who claims which progency there at all. I have no idea. I don't know who lays claim to baby socks. Ba-doo, 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 ba-da, ba-da, boo, ba-doo, 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 boo. Man, what the hell is this guy doing? He didn't come out, right? Am I losing my mind? I'm so tempted to go in there and see if he recognizes me. And baby with socks. I thought you might be another. No, we just got baby socks, mama cat. I don't know. Bird's got a name for every one of them. I said, where the hell is Rosie? Right? Says a meteor destroyed his home after he heard a big bang. Are you sure, cute kitty, it wasn't a piece of Chinese space junk coming down? Did a kitty eat the ribs? The bones look like they were picked pretty clean. Lays claim to you. I can't help it. Cats love me. Baby socks. You've got the cutest little babies. It's terrible here, Chef. This is called a California nightmare here. This is literally as bad as it gets. Up in the Sierras, yeah, they got a lot of snow. And they're going to get probably 4 feet of snow over the next couple days. Because, guys, when it snows in the Sierras, let me tell you, it snows. They measure feet at the end of the season by how many hundreds of feet they get up there. Just ask the Donner Party who ended up eating each other up there. Ooh, ooh. Size of a basketball. Probably a piece of Chinese space junk. NASA was saying, Jesus, can't you direct that crap where to come down? Man, that dude is still inside. That guy's got some hot ramen to eat. Yeah, 1 to 4 feet of snow predicted up there. So everything is really interfering with all my travel plans in every single direction right now. This is so unusual for early November. This is so far out of the ordinary. Time for the ramen. Do 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 do. Ba-do boo boo do 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 din din. Let the guy eat in peace. Yeah, this is highly unusual. Yeah, at the end of the season they'll have over 20 feet of snow in the season. 20, 40 feet of snow. Donner Party, how many people were up there? Said check the freezer, yeah. I'm going to tell a hell of a story about the Donner Party coming up. It's going to be mind-blowing to people. Oh, that coffee was good. It's going to be a rough one for many states. I hope it's going to be okay out here. I cannot believe this dude is still inside of here. I guess he's sleeping in the restroom. I don't know. What the hell the guy's doing? Amanda, how are you doing tonight? It was raining a lot back then when I joined your channel. Yeah, it's just, June, it's not been often I haven't hit the back deck, but I just said tonight, nah, I don't need this. I don't need this tonight. I can do the cold. I just don't want to do the rain out there. Just makes it too damn damp. Kitty, I think it would blow your mind how much shit is flying around in orbit above us that comes down, and most of it burns up. But the odds of getting hit by incoming space debris are increasing every year. Oh. Good to hear it. Still savoring the Georgia Bulldogs victory. Is that tonight, Deja Vu? I ain't gonna see it here. We sure as hell ain't gonna see it here. No, I don't have an outdoor heater. Yeah, set up the ASMR rain cam, exactly. Ooh. Chick's got her rain boots. She's all set. The only thing is, she's got no place to go. Good night to sit. It's a good night, yeah, to have a beer. I'm rooting for Ohio State. Well, your Yellow Jackets just slipped by Virginia Tech, so. We already got our bets in for next week. I can't believe this guy is still in the store. This guy's enjoying his ramen feed over there. Nice feed tonight. See, that rain's still coming down hard. But we don't need to run the wipers. Yeah, he's probably taking a sink shower. It's terrible, Rio Bird. This is the California nightmare right here. And sometimes you get these, what they call these atmospheric rivers that come in, and they will just pour 8, 9, 10 inches on you over 2 or 3 days. I hear you, kitty. There he goes. There he is. Ooh, 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 ooh. Finally. This poor guy is so twisted out of his mind. Well, we ain't gonna see it here, Ronnie, that's for damn sure. What a night to be out in the elements, huh? Let's get this windshield cleared. Able-bodied guy like that, 35 years old, and just the rest of the life is just shit. Biting his fingers. Got your good hot pizza tonight. Yay! Pizza time. Oh, wow. It hit the house up in Northern California. Was hit by something and burned down. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a piece of flying shit debris from a Chinese satellite. Oh shit, I'm blocked in now. I got the Cormark guy here. Oh, hell's bells. The Cormark man has arrived. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know how people don't die of hypothermia when this guy walked miles in the rain. He's like tweaking up there, drinking other people's sodas or something. Standing in the rain. I can't get out. I gotta wait for him. When he goes, I'll go. Want me to let the Cormark guy go through. So let's see if we can circle around here. Hey, Nino. Andy. He's heading out. I just got spotted from yesterday. I don't even know if the guy's got shoes on. Ooh, I still like to hit that curb. Rainy days and Mondays. How about if I have both of them? Son of a... Do 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 do. Guy's gonna hang around in the bus station. Bus. Man, what a miserable night. We get like 30, 40 rainy days a year. Yeah, driving in ice and snow, like up in the Sierras, it's going to be 7 degrees. It's going to be slip sliding away, slip sliding away. Well, we're talking November, folks. That's like December, January weather. Do, do. what's going on if anybody's downtown tonight. Ooh, the Cormark man. The Cormark man. I do not like rain. Yeah, it's 46 here, honey. And I don't know what time it is, but this rain shows no inclination to let up right now. Everything's supposed to clear out by Wednesday afternoon, so we'll see. Right. Who in the hell knows? It was a cold and frosty night in London. Charles Dickens, A Dramatic Reading by Rosie O'Kelly. When I go to bed at night, I put on rain sounds on the YouTube thing. I'm glad you're feeling better. Probably nothing going on down here tonight. You know, it's very hard for me, mouse toes, to see you know, curbs and stuff when it's raining. My lights just aren't that good. They're really piss poor. Yeah, I don't know. You must be on subsidized rent, Kitty, if you're paying $7.50 a month. But everything is going up, so I feel bad for that. I'm really shocked Diane hasn't gotten that increase. Let's see what's going on up here. Not a damn thing. It's a taxi cab. Well, you don't see many taxis anymore. Nothing going on here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on, man, stay put. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry to hear that, Kitty. I think it's just a sign of the times. Everybody's taking advantage of the so-called inflation to rat fuck everybody they can. Yeah. What is it? Is it Section 8 or? That seems like a extremely cheap rent. The pay always lags, Pop. The pay always lags. I can attest to that. I haven't had anybody on my jobs offer to pay or increase my pay any. Sons of bitches. Ooh, 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 ba-doo, ba-doo, boo. Do-do-do-do-do. Hell, you can't even go to the grocery store and get lettuce anymore. Think about that. Think about that. Like, what the serious hell? Now you can't even get lettuce. Lord knows what that's going to mean for the other vegetables. I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, Kitty, we just have to muddle through. Inflation is always the killers of society. Government's way of making people poor. I don't know where you live, though. I mean, Kitty, but that's... I know some people in here would kill to have that rent. Yeah, probably could. I probably could, Amanda, but I don't think it's worth the price of it. You know, I'd rather throw down some peas or something. How you doing, Brenda? Yeah, I really don't have any control over what YouTube sticks on in the way of ads. Or I do try to limit it when I do, videos that I take a lot of time on. I try to cut down those ads where possible. But you got to remember, I don't have memberships and I don't have Patreon, so it's kind of an old school YouTube channel. Lee Marie, how are ya? Ba-doo, 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 boo, derpa, derpa, derpa. Do, 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 do. Well, how will you survive, Kitty? Maybe get a job? I don't know. Sounds like it's already like maybe Section 8. People are just being pushed to the limit. Hey, Susan. I know it sucks, Kitty. What are you going to do? Maybe get a job or something part-time. Not used to healthy, zen down to the heart. Yeah, I'm good. That's what I'm encouraging. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, John. Please check out my restoration renovation videos too on the Rancho. Go to the playlist. You took out a bathtub and put a rolling obstacle-free shower and renovated the Shine Shack. Totally gutted the inside of the house. Well, Kitty, I hope it works out for you. Maybe see about getting a part-time job or something, right? Work at home, customer service. I mean, if you're on the computer and things, and you have the ability to be in chats and things like that, it might be good to get up some extra income, especially this time of year, working customer support on the phone. Yeah, check them out, John. Thank you. I think that you'll enjoy them. Renovating the Shine Shack to turn it into an in-law unit. There's a lot of good playlists there with a lot of projects. Building a wheelchair ramp up the front to the front door. You might enjoy it. Yeah, I think it's always good advice to supplement your income if possible. Especially there's so many good customer service jobs, especially this time of year, where you can work remotely and just, you know, resolve customer issues. Yeah, don't curse the darkness, light a candle. Just do what you can do. And a lot of those work at home jobs will pay you, you know, $15 or whatever. Yeah, we love you, Brenda. Many have walked down the path you're walking right now and have done well. All right, let's check the mail real quick. Ooh, several actually were gearing up for war. Well, what the hell are they going to do? It would almost be suicidal for them, wouldn't it? I'll be damned if I'm sitting out tonight. Well, that's my best advice if you're in a money crunch. Maybe work part-time, get a customer service call job, something like that. Ooh, do. Lots of mail. Lots of mail. Bills. But I've learned not to mention work too much. It's almost like a dirty word sometimes on YouTube. Not in my community, but other ones. Do. Oh, warm and inviting. Yes. That's the key, caught early. I mean, you think I'm sitting out there tonight? Yeah, the Alpine mail route. Can you believe it? There ain't no way I'm sitting out there tonight. Oh. Ba-da-ba-da-boo. They want to sue you. Oh. Do. The Alpine mail route today. It's cozy, rosy. You're so cozy. Let's see what horrors the mail brings today. Do. I don't know what to do with you. La da da do. Do. We love Brenda. Brenda is our doll baby. Yes, she is. Do. F you. La do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh. Ba-da ba da boo 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 ba da ba da boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Do 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 do. Do. What the hell is this? Ooh. I do not know. More bullshit. Who cares? Who cares? Let's get a little light on this subject. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. A little bit of mood lighting. How about that? Lee Marie's like, I feel like decorating. Yeah, I have my tickets. Yeah, of course. It gets up to that level. Why in the hell shouldn't you take a shot on it, right? What the hell? Oh, I see birds in the Shine Shack tonight. Ooh, ooh. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Do, 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 do. It had to be you. It is a nasty night out. Do 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 do. Another hour. We're not going to see anything here. I guarantee you. What the hell is this? Do 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 do. If you win $1 billion, give 10,000 to every sub. Madowix, would you do it for me? I mean, are you supporting the channel now? All the good daily content. What's up, Marquise? What the hell this is? Who the hell knows? I get more bullshit mail. Hell knows. Bunch of bullshit. La 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 do. Let it rain. It does support the will. What's up, Marquise? How are ya? I'm getting ready to have a little dinner. Yeah, when in doubt, throw it out unless you're Rosie. When in doubt, never throw it out. Always err on the side. Well, that's nice, Madowix. That's very kind of you. That is ultra kind of you. Oh, looking out for the rosy girl. Looks like birds going out on a beer run. It's got a little bit of wind. It's probably too, I don't feel it's too early to eat. What the hell time is it? It's only 6:30. What we got in here? I don't know if I feel like that. I got those leftover ribboids here. I really don't have a lot in the, what the hell to have tonight? Tell you the truth, man, this Beyond breakfast sausage is terrible. Just don't ever get that shit. Man, that's awful. That is some bad. I don't know what I'm gonna make. I have no idea. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know, that's the $24,000, $60 million question. Oh, love that fake fireplace. It lends an air of ambiance. Pork stir fry sounds good. Sounds good. Ooh. Let's see if we get comfortable here. Why isn't this thing coming on? Oh, it is coming on. There we go. Love making meals from leftovers. Look at how cozy this looks tonight. Look at that. Isn't that cozy tonight? How cozy is that? Love making meals from leftovers. Let's see. Oh, red velvet for a blue lady with 1 billion could arrange a heck of a big meetup. Really? Wouldn't that be nice to have a big ass meetup? Everybody flies in, gets to stay at the Red Roof. You guys got to remember, I'm cheaper than hell, right? So, I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood tonight with the horrific weather. How do you explain it, Shimei? I mean, how in the hell do you explain it? My business card should be coming tomorrow. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. Is there a Red Roof?
Where are we on Alaska?
Oh, I got this idiotic ad.
Airlines. People are
raving about it. Yeah, meetup. But, you know, who would really come? It's easy to say, but when the time comes, you know, very few people ever really actually come and meet up, you know. 1 billion would play in a wheelbarrow. So, you know, inflation's not that bad yet, but it's just now we're on the seesaw because people are struggling. You know, you heard Kitty here. you know, her rent's going to go up because everybody's looking at a chance to stick it to people now. And that's the real problem with it. When you're sticking it to people, where does it end? Now the wages. Now we got to fight for wages to go up, right? Now we got the same. It's like a seesaw. It just goes back and forth and back and forth. Gold is doing great because the dollar turns. Silver's the one that's starting to move. I'd never invest in gold. It's not fungible enough, and you'd have to break it into small bits. That's the problem with that. Do 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 do. Ooh 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 ooh. Da boo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo boo 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 ba doo ba doo boo boo ba doo. Petrol costs are killing me and rent. The hell, I don't even know what. You know, I think after election, I'm going to be selling tomorrow into this. I've been holding these stocks for the better part of a good month now, so I'm going to be bailing tomorrow on this election. I just don't think, you know, I just think just open the trap door below. I don't want to be caught in that. I've had a great run. How you doing, Darla? Any money I used to save goes on gas. Well, imagine if you're going to hit the road. And you're going to put down 1,000 miles or something like that, or a 1,500-mile journey. You know, you divide 1,500 by 30, and you're talking about, right, some real gas money. See how the rain appeases the brain, but sun wants the brain to do more, and that's why some are happier. I'm not happier when it rains. This is terrible weather right now. Tara Boo loves this weather. She says, Rosie, I would love to live in a gloomy place. Okay. You know, I want to be bouncing around the beach in a bikini, and I don't want to be in a gloomy ass place, but that's just me, right? It's not my thing. I don't like to do it. So what are you going to do about the price of it? Well, we drive more efficiency in vehicles. Things are going to get more difficult. My job is my last day I felt fine. I was paid for. I feel to do. Newspaper print is getting obsolete. Love you, Brenda. Honey, you've got a hell of a brain on your. You've got a hell of a head on your shoulders. Right, you got a hell of a head on your shoulders. So I got no doubt. My girl has a lot of bounce to the ounce down there in Arkansas. Gonna find a way to get it done. Yeah, don't say that like terror. You're like, honey, you live in San Diego, right? And yeah, I hate it. And guys, if you're enjoying the chat tonight, please hit the thumbs up button. It is very appreciated here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Manowick says, I do about 350 kilometers a week. What is that, about 180 miles a week? I don't think Tara is here right now. I just was mentioning. One of the things I always thought that was funny that she always says is, I like gloomy weather. And I'm like, oh my God. You know, Houston, we got a problem, right? Let me see if I can turn this without disconnecting all this shit to get a better view. Yeah, I don't want to block out the fake fireplace there. There we go. But I did buy the Dimplex fireplace because it's the most realistic one. I thought it looks, you know, it doesn't look too fakey. Mobile, Alabama, is 200. You'll be, oh, it's Alabama. You'll be okay. Yeah. Shit, Brenda. Yeah, you're smart, honey. I've always been impressed with your intellect. How you doing, Darla? But my main thing, Brenda, I'm glad that you're getting this, you're ahead of the curve on the heart deal. If you stay within city limits, you can use a bus and bike a bit. I travel between cities. What kind of work do you do, Matowicks? Yep, Elmer, it's rainy season. I guess you guys are going to have snow over there in Germany. Like big snow. It's, let's see what the temperature is inside. We don't run the heat here, so. Yeah, it's about 59 degrees in the house, so I'm pretty, you got a man coming out of the car, I'm comfortable, right? So I'm not on the back deck. Could I be on the back, could I be on the back deck tonight? I could be on the back deck tonight. But would I be comfortable on the back deck? I can do the cold, but I'm not going to do the cold and the rain out there, right? It's raining here too. I prefer it to searing hot weather. Not me. I don't imagine New Zealand ever really gets searing hot weather, Madowix. Am I wrong? You know, if you go up to 90 degrees in New Zealand, I mean, I did see The Piano, right, starring Holly Hunter, right? It's, you know, it didn't look like it ever gets cold. I mean, I know they got up in the North Island and stuff, or South Island, excuse me. You got to think opposite. Down in South Island, right, with snow and I don't know. What the hell am I? Am I a geographer? Matt and Eric, how you doing? Welcome in to the Rancho. The travel is for family and friends. Okay, I just work locally. Okay, well that's cool. You know. Tell your family come and visit you. I'm solving all kinds of problems tonight. Told Kitty, supplement that income, honey. Pick up a little part-time work. Make a little money, and then tell your landlord to kiss your... that's what I say. Don't do the cold, rainy, and black back deck. Let it rain and enjoy the cozy inside. Well, we certainly need the water in California. So, as you said, Brenda, it recharges the well here, which is definitely a positive. That's certainly appreciated, but it doesn't mean I have to like it, and that's what always drives the boss, always drives Janet crazy. Oh, you're gonna hate the rain, you know. We need to fill up the reservoirs. I understand. So, all right, I'm not totally freaking oblivious to things. Matt and Eric, how you doing? How you and Sissy doing? Everything okay? You guys down in the great state of Georgia? Hoping everything's okay. I was just checking in on the Ravens game here. They're playing Monday Night Football. They're playing the Saints 14-3 at halftime. Ravens. From Philip, thank you.
Philip Lane Bull tipped $20 through Super Chat. Buy an umbrella.
Buy an umbrella. Let me see if I got an umbrella. That's a good point. Thank you, Philip. Hold on a minute. I thought I had a damn. All right, here we go. There we go. How about that, baby? Don't open an umbrella in the house. It's bad luck. But look at that, baby. I'm ready, Freddy, man. I am ready, Freddy. Somebody gave me this for free, a bank or something. I don't know who the hell it was. But the price was right. The price was right. There it is. What am I on the Alabama Crimson Tide team? What do you think? It's a massive umbrella. I'm not going to get wet. Thank you, Philip. Just like that. I took care of it. I got the umbrella. How about that? How about that? How about that? I think that's you ask and you shall receive. That was pretty cool, huh? Oh, just like that. I got to replace a light bulb up here. We got a bulb out, guys, is it? Yeah, we finally blew a bulb up there. All right, there we go. So how's that do for you? How's that work for you? That's pretty good. Look at how cozy this is tonight, huh? Cozy. 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 Well, I'm glad that Bird got home okay. I was a little worried about him being on a bike and everything today. Yeah, it's a golf umbrella. Massive. Nothing wrong with an umbrella that big. Gets the job done. Let's crack a beer, guys, and officially welcome in Monday. So, I basically have almost got everything I need to do to be able to hit the road coming up. So it's going to be big changes coming up in terms of what we're going to be doing and where in the immediate future. But I'm kind of weather constrained right now. I got to wait till things ease up a little bit. Snappy umbrella, right, Pop? But I like to, my philosophy on travel and stuff is, yeah, I've gone to, cheers, Lee, I've gone to Vegas a lot of times and I enjoy going down there, right? But I also enjoy, I'm not the kind of person that can go, I mean, if I'm going to travel somewhere, I got to tell stories that are going to be, captivate people. Not the same, well, this is the Golden Gate Bridge, you've got to make the travel. How you doing, Slugbo? Right, you got to put some effort into it, especially for. I'd like to do unique travel. I don't like to tell the same stories as everybody else. I'd like to dig in and find the hidden bits that makes for much more interesting travel. It inspires people to travel more, right? So, I don't like to go someplace and just do what a million YouTubers have done before, and this is this is that. I mean, there's a place for beautiful cinematography, but the overarching thing is, in my opinion, that you have to tell stories. You've got to be a great storyteller. You've got to relay. You got to make the place come to life, okay? And that's the real challenge. Everybody travels in their own way, but travel has been done to death, all right? So, yeah, Nino, you're not going to be disappointed. That's not to say that you're not going to see sights that you already knew about, but maybe captured in new ways. With new beauty, and I do have a sense of adventure, but the main thing that I like to do is tell stories and be a storyteller. And you guys know that I think one of my strengths, if not my greatest strength, is my sense of history and understanding a very minute history, especially of this nation, and things that would really surprise people, and I don't want to say blow people's minds, but you've got to make places come to life. I think that's the key. I cannot leave. I leave through. Well, Lee Marie, I'm excited to have you along. I have a lot of people that aren't able to get on the road. God bless them, for whatever reasons. But I feel like we travel as a group. And we explore together. And if you can convey that sense of wonderment to people, then you're doing well. But if you're just going to walk around and point a camera and say, this is it, people already know what the hell it is. All right? So, what defines a prepper? I don't know, somebody who prepares for an uncertain future. That would be my best guess. Provisioning and stocking up against unforeseen eventualities in the future. Pass that history on, exactly. Because in this nation in particular, true history these days is finally being teased out of the past. Meaning that people that wrote the history wrote things from a point of view the way that they wanted to tell it and the way that they wanted to educate the mind of the listener. But it's not necessarily the true history of that particular era. Okay? That's why people, Howard Zinn, when he has the People's History of America and books like that, are so critical. Because everything was written from the perspective of the colonial colonizers and Manifest Destiny and all that. But there were other people on the scene too that had to live with those decisions, and that's what makes history interesting. Exploring with a group. Well, you had to be a prepper. How you doing, life from Versace? There was no such thing as a supermarket. You had a general store. But most people didn't have money for that. They had to provision things themselves, right? Or cut deals with people. I'll trade you, dairy products for the next year for a head of cattle, for, slaughter, dress, a steer for meat to get meat through the winter. There was trade-offs and stuff, right? Hey, Brian. Yeah, I see the Ravens are winning. I'm not, they should be doing it up. But remember, the Ravens are always great in the first half, and then they give it away. Yeah, barter. All is going well. Awesome, Kelly. Nice to see you tonight. So barter was always, smokehouses barter was always a great way to get stuff done on the, you have a stand of pine trees or something like that. They need lumber, like the way that the Ponderosa, if you think back to Bonanza, and a lot of people don't know the underlying theme of Bonanza was, people wanted to always get a hold of the Ponderosa because of the size of it, because it sat, almost surrounding Lake Tahoe and stuff, and it was very attractive to people. But there was always this conflict between ranchers and farmers and people like that. And the Cartwrights made their big money by doing what? By having timber and selling it to the railroad companies that were coming through and putting down railroad ties and building big trestles across valleys and all that stuff. That's how they made their big money. Okay? But people would come and barter with them. And trade and do a lot of trading and stuff. Hey, Angus. Same thing with so many of the stories of when I'm trying to remember the famous movie. I can't remember the name of it. Where the ranchers fought with the farmers, and the ranchers were always at each other's throats, right, for water rights and shit like that. Oh, it's funny, your mom calls them peppers. We gotta go out and do some pepper. But I'm sorry that, the Ponderosa is no longer in existence up there, because people went and visited that. It was a mock-up place. It wasn't they filmed some exterior stuff up there. Bonanza was a great series. I grew up on it. I love to see that branding iron hit the map of of California and Nevada there. Ding, diddling, 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 ding, ding, ding. Brought to you by Chevrolet. Ding, diddling, 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 doo, 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 doo. It was a very good quality show. It was very well produced, and created some legendary people. Michael Landon and Pernell Roberts, and Dan Blocker, and Hop Singh, and Lauren Green. It's a hell of a show. Hop Sing, why you know like Little Joe? Why you know like Hop Sing food? You see, horse love Hop Sing cooking. Lauren Green was a very good looking guy too. My next trip is almost immediately ahead, Brian. I like Chaparral, even though I just started the high Chaparral. Yeah, I hate Chaparral, the shit that you walk through though. Oh my God. That's why they invented chaps. But there's a lot of stories of the West. And it took a very strong people to come out here and brave the elements, Indians and the climate and all kinds of shit to make it go, lack of water and make it go and stuff. So thumbs up are appreciated. If you're coming in, please hit the thumbs up button so we can get up over 100 tonight. Bonanza Little House. I don't think I already asked, what industry do you work in? I work in the medical field, and hopefully within 7 months I'll be done. And kiss it goodbye forever. Medical support work. We're still making smoked sauce, making our own pasta. That's good. Hey Lisa B, how you doing? It's very cozy. It's very cozy. When I renovated this house, of course I stripped it down to the studs and repaired all of the termite damage from water intrusion and shit, because this woman never put a dime in a place. But I made sure that I insulated the hell out of these walls here. Insulated the hell out of it. I got a whole career in front of me. Well, Brian, I don't know. Don't wish your life away. Right? You're young. Right? Right? I mean, don't wish your life away. Stop and smell the roses. Put a little bit of diversity into your life and enjoy your life, okay? You're going to get out of life what you put into life. All right? If you wake up in the morning, the trick is find a way to make work better so that it's not a negative in your life. I don't have any new receivers. This is the Nico that I just finished doing the demonstration on, still sitting there. Yeah, Lisa B, listen to me. Don't wish your life away. All right? This is one of the things I think I do better than anybody, is grab every bit of gusto from every single day that's out there by having a diversity of interest and sharing them on you. The beautiful thing about YouTube is it forces you to be an entertainer on a daily basis, and therefore it helps you live life. Every time you go through a cemetery, you're doing stuff that other people don't do. Every time you're getting on a trip and you're sharing and you're videoing or putting a drone up or doing a restaurant review, you're in life every single day, right? You can't say you're not living life. I own my own business. Oh, well, thank you, Lisa. You're wonderful. It's a roller coaster, and I love being self-employed going. Yeah, so, Brian, look on the bright side. You call your own shots. I have to answer to like 7 different supervisors over 2 different jobs. This one wants this. This one wants this. This one wanted this 2 days ago. This one thought they wanted that, but then didn't really want that, and they come to you 3 days later. I really need this. Well, I just did that for that. No, the way that guy, no, that's not right. We need it this way. Right? This wasn't done properly. There has to be a revision protocol for the handbook of how we're going to handle things, because state inspectors want to see the way that the protocol go. And you're, when you have an environmental spill, what are the immediate steps that you're going to take? You can't fumble around. Right, when you have radioactive waste or something that contamination gets loose, you have to have binders of procedural manuals and all that stuff. On Friday, I went to a thrift store. I was wearing NFL gear, and an old man walks up to me and says, "My son used to play for the Raiders. Now I can't remember his name." Damn. Wow. And he was in a thrift store. Huh. Yeah, so you're wonderful, Brian. The more life is a roller coaster, the more juice it has in it. Okay? And the way that we lose our joy of life is we allow ourselves to get into a repetitive form of daily life. And you absolutely have to change that up by developing new hobbies, developing new interests. And if you work for a company, deciding that you're going to be an intrapreneur instead of an entrepreneur. Just curious, see how far I can really go with this company if I really put the pedal to the metal and show management what I can really do and stuff. You know, you put a little juice into your work. How you doing, Roy? Says, I'm happy every day. The reason is I'm living where I want to be. Perfect weather, beautiful scenery, things a bit of a happy life for all of us. Roy, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. You need to have visual cues that want to make you smile, as opposed to growing up in a place like Baltimore City, where everything is just defined by a viewpoint of a block across the street. Just a vertical city of just concrete and asphalt, and there's no beauty. And if you want beauty, you have to go up to Federal Hill, look over the Inner Harbor. Okay, it's beautiful. All right, but you come out west, and the thing I loved about the west the most, it thrilled me, was I could drive to Las Vegas, and I'm coming over the crest of a hill in California. And at the top of the hill, I can see 20 miles, I can see 10 miles ahead of me to the other end of where it climbs out of the valley. And I just think, wow, this view is just amazing. And I can understand why people came out west and they just were like, wow, they had a sense of they could do anything. Like there was no oppressiveness of city living, and just everything was in tight, and everything was just vertical and just in your face. There was just no escaping it, right? But when you go out west, you just have those vistas of wide open spaces and a big sky country, and just, it infused people with a can-do spirit and an adventurous spirit out here. I still got my baby brother's casket braid. My baby has a pot to rearrange. I told her we'll save them. There you go, Brenda. Damn. Well, you ain't gone anywhere for a while, Brenda. Right? Jeez. Wrapped in love. All right. I'm going to tell some stories coming up about what some stars did for their final finale and all that. And all of them are very, some interesting stories to tell on people. Yeah, Crow, I got driven indoor. I can take the cold, but I'll be damned if I'm going to be out there in the cold and the rain. It's, I don't sign on for that. It's 59 degrees in here. I'm comfortable as can be. I got the genuine imitation fireplace behind me. I got the beautiful lights of the wall of sound. And it's nice, right? And that's what I like. So I'm not going to be out there I don't do rain. I've lived enough years. I don't have to put up with that. And don't forget, guys, if you're holiday shopping coming up, please use the links. Amazon for the US, UK, and Canada there. And if you buy something on Amazon, please use those links. It really helps the channel. I don't see what you buy. I have no idea. But I know I'm just grateful. When people use those links, it operates exactly like Amazon, no different looking when you go in, but it helps support the channel a little bit. So it's a win-win-win on there. So please, please, please use that when you do if you're shopping on Amazon. In December, we'll also be having our contest for Christmas time. I think, what do we have? Shimei, how many contests did we had? Like 5 contests last year. We started like 25, 50, 75. I think 4 contests. We got up to $100 on that. So they don't know you'll be able to buy another bag before Christmas, or you partake a bit tonight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on the road, but the damn weather. How you doing, Donnie? Oh, right. Is there any joy in traveling when it's shitty weather? No. The answer is no. All right. You like being in a hotel all day and sitting with your thumb up your rear? No, not for me. And I'm not a person going into museums. And I don't know, people will tell me, yeah, last Christmas was fun. I hope to get Mr. Z up here again. And I hope not that we don't drink a 5th of whiskey and then I hurt my side, right? And that's the miserable. I'm not going through that again. Yeah, and I'm totally healed on that. Remember that bullshit? Yeah, it's good to be inside, Rhonda. Thank you. I'm super cozy. I'm enjoying 59 degrees like there's no tomorrow here. So thank you for being here, Rhonda. Rhonda Hayes. I'm not giving them museums. I mean, people will say, share the, name it, McHenry Museum, whatever the hell it is, the Mob Museum in Vegas, right? Or this museum or that. You'd be surprised how few people would sit down and watch a video about a museum. But you know how many people will sit down and hear a story about somebody that they know, right? But they didn't know that about, right? So which is better, right? This is not, I'm not running a history channel here for, let's go look at these artifacts of this or that. If you can weave it into the story a little bit, but there's a huge difference between being a storyteller and then just being somebody who points a camera at something that says, this is this was this was this. I've learned that the hard way. When I traveled through the Midwest van adventure of 2019, we went through the Henry Ford Museum up in Dearborn, Michigan, and hardly anybody watched that, right? Because they really don't care about John F. Kennedy's car that he was riding in, in Dallas or whatever, or this, that, or the other, okay? People are not into museums and things like that. I'm sorry, that's from experience. How you doing, Flan? No kitchen stadium with the rain tonight. I'm not going to torture myself outside. Hell to the no. I'm sitting in here comfortable as can be. All right, and I just thought I don't need it. Right, I'm not going to be out there if it's rainy. If it's cold, it's fine. I don't care. But if it's raining, it ain't going to happen. We're almost at 100 thumbs up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, we're gunning for 150 thumbs up tonight. Guys, I'm getting excited because the future is going to be unfolding here of channels really going to be on the move coming up. I mean, really being on the move. It's a leap of faith with the cost of things and the cost of travel, and inflation hits travelers just like it hits anything else. The days of the $39, $49 motel rooms, and I'm not talking about Motel 6s on the road, and all those days they're like way behind us in the rear view mirror now. So Sammy also rescue. Oh, nice, Mandy, I didn't know that. And who cares what breeds is and things like that? Every dog has a heart, right? And truth be told, I've always enjoyed just going to animal rescue and getting just a dopey looking mutt and just enjoying the dopey looking mutt. Yeah, there's no more real cheap flan, but that's okay. All right, I mean, that's okay. I'm a believer, if you build it, they will come. If you take your time and you craft things and you tell stories, and they will come, and they will come in droves. and they will enjoy it. So I have set myself the challenge of doing unique travel and not just travel that's been road rutted with many wheels in front of it. And, I want to be an off-road storyteller. Put some color into travel. Snug under the heating blanket. Ooh, there you go, Mandy. How you doing, Team Che? And just retracted the message. How about that? That was fast. I got to replace a light bulb here. Yeah, I think it's nice to rescue an animal, especially a really. I mean, I'm an expert at picking really dopey looking ones and all that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Team Che. Thank you. So, salute from the UK. Just came across you. Well, thank you. You picked a great time to land on this channel. Okay. Not only do you have a ton of content to watch with over 6,000 videos and many playlists, but this channel's about to take a hard turn here, and you guys can tell I'm excited. And there's going to be personal challenges to me. And that's just going to make it more interesting. Sometimes you have to face your, I don't want to say your fears, but sometimes you just have to face the things that you don't think you want in life head on. And see if you can make lemonade out of lemons. It's going to be 45 to 50 the next 4 or 5 days, but thankfully no snow. Well, let me tell you, Flan, up in the Sierras, they're going to have 1 to 4 feet of snow coming up. All right. Right, that roasted rutabaga with Greek seasoning was terrible. I like roasted root vegetables. Best ones I ever had were put parsnips, turnip, potatoes, sweet potato onto a baking sheet. Put your oven at 400 degrees. Pour some olive oil on top and some salt and pepper, and roast those babies in the oven. They were so damn good. Yeah, thank you, Lee Marie. I'm always honored when you're on the streams and in the comment section. So, yeah, it's rain, no snow crossing. Well, it ain't gonna be. It doesn't snow here. But damn if it couldn't tonight. I think we're going to get down to 38 degrees and it's just miserable outside. So I don't mind if it's 38 and it's dry and clear as a bell. But if it's going to be this heavy ass rain, I just don't want it. I don't need it. I can be in here. I can be in here. I enjoy Kitchen Stadium, but I also like going into the kitchen and just whomping something up in there. So Lee, most of the time that my prep work is research. I do a tremendous amount of research and go into really source documents as opposed to somebody else's telling of a story and stuff. So I like to really do my research. 10 degrees here, raining. I just got my car undercoated. That'll help you for the winter. Right, Nino? Salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. I just found when I put drizzled olive oil on it, EVOO, and would put little salt and pepper on the top of it, it was absolutely delicious. Delicious. I couldn't believe that the root vegetables could be so tasty. And I don't know why more people don't do root vegetables. They are delicious. Today now 32. Well, that's sort of normal. That's sort of normal weather for you, right, Flan? Pardon me. I mean, that's where your temperatures in Ontario province should be, right? You should be around 30. This is so highly unusual and so far out of the norm for California here to be this cold and this miserable this early. Usually in November we're like sunny, 70 degrees, and the rain doesn't usually come in until December. So you know, usually would be outside sunning, getting some sun. 67 earlier in Pittsburgh. Really quite warm. I get spoiled with last week's temperature. I got spoiled. October was beautiful. October was unbelievably gorgeous here. Every day was wonderful. I just so enjoyed the month of October. It was great. Pumpkin season. I love roasted yams, taters, carrots with ginger, but rutabaga is best made mashed with butter and salt. Yeah, I guess, you know, not many people buy root vegetables in supermarkets, Kit and Kat. You know, I mean, they still have turnips and parsnips, but it's kind of a rarity. Video on Slab City, one could take it either way, and you pulled the good, much respect. I'm not going to, you know, Lee Marie, one thing when you travel is you've got to accept things as they are. And I noticed this when my supervisors, the big bosses, would come over to Asia. And we would arrange, we'd be signing a contract for maybe private banking development and hired new people and opened an office in Beijing or Shanghai or whatever. And you would have, you know, a trading desk for currency trading and stuff like that. And the big bosses, of course, you want to always put them front and center, and then you kind of just put yourself in the background because you've already done the legwork. Your job's not to be the big, right, ribbon cutting thing. Your job is to be, you know, the pioneer that's on the ground, laying the groundwork for shit, right? That's your job. That's what they're paying you for. And then the big mucks come in and shake the hand and all that. And I always worried when they would come over. And this held for AT&T because I did work for AT&T for 6 months when I first got to Asia. And then I was offered a job at Royal Trust, which later became Royal Bank of Canada. But I always worried when the big bosses would come over because, you know, the Chinese would go all out and have a big, big fancy dinner at like the the Temple of Heaven and the Forbidden City or something like that. And, you know, I had one boss that came over from AT&T, and he just give me a bowl of white rice. I'm not going to eat this crap. And it was just like, oh my God, you know, you're signing a $10 million contract here for a big ES5 switch, and this guy's like, oh man. And it's just like, you got to accept things as they are, right? And I think that's the important thing to do. You don't look down on people, and you keep an open mind, and you learn, and you expand. Travel's supposed to broaden the mind, right? It's supposed to make you more understanding of people in the world, not less understanding. I don't know what Maddox. Let's see what Maddox posed here. Let me see that. The Chinese girls. Anybody? There's always cross-cultural things here in the United States. Maddox. You know, a lot of guys like Asian girls. I mean, there's always a cross-cultural affinity when it comes to what's perceived as exotic. You go to the Orient where I lived, and they're very fascinated by the Occidental. You live in the Occidental here, they're very fascinated by the Oriental. Okay, there's nothing unusual about it. Roast vegetable with gravy and garlic, rosemary, etc. Bombay is sweet and oh, nice. Well, you know, I can't tell them what to do, but I kind of just held my breath. Damn, listen to that rain. sure kitchen stadium ain't whacked. Right? Holy hell. Oh. Kitchen stadium's holding up well because we have slits cut. Ooh. Gonna have to probably put one there, a supplemental one. Ooh, ooh. Let's grab our knife here. We don't want to put any extra stress on it. Oh. There we go. There we go. We'll put a little relief in there. And that's all you need. Right? Everything's doing good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, my well is being recharged, so that's all I really need. Just the well being recharged. That's enough. Boo-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a downpour. That, my friends, is a California downpour. Let's see. Oh, what a cozy night, huh? Spread that blanket on the ground. Right there. I remember back in the day, I'd do bikini videos spread on a blanket there. It's rare here, yes. Our rainy season has arrived, but it could leave just as fast. Right? It could happen. It could happen. Yeah, you got to keep too much stress from building up on these legs of this. I think that's the key, because Kitchen Stadium has not fallen once. Oh, do 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 do. And that's the key. It was going down all the time, but now all four corners are tied on with wire, so that makes a big difference. Man, I hard boiled an egg for lunch today, and the thing blew up. First egg in my life that ever blew up. Damn thing, poof, popped. I was like, what the hell's that all about? I guess this thing was rotten. I guess the damn thing was rotten. I don't know. Yeah, they put these up for Halloween. I thought, what the hell? Get back to a little bikini baking in the future. Yeah, that's some serious rain. It's cozy. Yeah, homes. Paul, the year before I moved here in 1998, I remember watching on NBC Nightly News. I didn't know anything about California, but there were houses sliding into the Russian River, right, coming off the side of the banks and going into the Russian River. The rain was so bad. The deluges, the rainy season was so bad. You don't ever know what kind of rainy season you're going to get here. Last year started in October, and I thought, oh, geez, this is going to be a big one. And it didn't turn out to be anything. Let's see, we got a new olive oil. Oh. Do 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 do. Hey, North Carolina. Yeah, Friday night bikini baking. Yes. Hey, Team Church, I'm just having some spaghetti tonight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm just glad that I'm not outside. It's not often I'm inside, but I'm going to enjoy it tonight. In wintertime, I get to eat like a fat little bastard, because you should always make sure that you have a little extra cushion going into the season of illness, and that serves you good. Hey GTV, how are you? Ooh, ooh, ba-da-ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-doo-boo. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, oh. Have some of this wonderful spaghetti that Catherine was kind enough to send. She didn't want me eating that shitty pasta anymore that I had. Right. I think that's probably a little better. Yeah, okay, GTV. What time is it? It is 7:26 p.m. Post-meridian time. Standard time. Right. Do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Leftover sketty. I never get tired. I like leftover sketty too. I can eat cold pizza, no problem at all. Ooh, I'm so happy I'm inside tonight. So happy I'm inside. I'm inside tonight. Do 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 do. I'm enjoying a little sketties tonight. Do 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 do. Put some dishes away. I've tried to run a neater operation these days and stop being less of a slob. Ooh, do 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 do. Oh, oh. Do 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 do. I don't have any video for tomorrow. The weather was too crappy today. And I had to work and I had too much to do today. So I'll probably be live tomorrow morning. Do 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 do. That barbecue was so good last night. So good. Remember the right way to do barbecue? Put that crap in the oven. Pre-bake that. What's up, Ronnie? We are in Kmart. Our Kmart burned to the ground. Kmart is your saving store. What you're looking for. Do 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 do. If I don't have you You know what I did? You know what disappeared from my kitchen? I had my full cup measure metal in it. Now I can't find the thing anymore. Which means I put it somewhere. So now I have to make do with the half cup. It really makes me mad when I misplace shit. Ooh. Do. Ooh. Missy Jen and I used to do a lot of try-on videos at Kmart. We had freaks who would be peeking through the dressing room. Oh, the blue light specials. Look with your canning stuff. Yeah, I probably should. I don't know where the hell it went. It makes me so mad. That beautiful metal cup. Right, my beautiful cup measure. And man, what a dick am I. Right, total and complete dick. I don't have any idea where the hell it went. Do. Ba-ba-doo. They had Jacqueline Smith too, didn't they? Glorious feeling. Beautiful canned red sauce. That's it. I mean, Tara would get you a baton and twirling umbrella. I don't know. Nino sent me a baton and I broke the tip off of it. Being stupid. Right? Being a real dumbass, I broke the tip off of it. So, I don't know. I've kind of looked around the kitchen and I don't think I can find that cup measure. Makes me mad. I guess I'll have to go through all my bucket of utensils over here. Maybe y'all have something like a utensil bucket. I use that. I hate to lose cook stuff. Right. That's like the worst. That's like the worst of the worst. Right. It's just the way it goes. Rain down here in the San Fernando Valley. Yeah, Jacqueline Smith was always my favorite angel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Always cover that sauce before you microwave it, brother. Woo! I've had that shit fly all over. Do-do-ba-do-boo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Going to see Judas Priest. 50 years of breaking the law. Wow. You go everywhere, Luca. Hey, gas can. Everything is gone super dank. Everything is A-okay. Canners tell you, do not save the lids. Throw them away. Following Mouse Toes and Iman's advice, I had a perfect season of canning this year. I'm back from Florida. I was sick 3 days and I still don't feel good. Vacation was okay. Well, Julie, that's not a good way to enjoy vacation. And I'm sorry, honey. That sucks. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That sucks. A little bit more in so we have some, maybe some leftovers there. It's the time of year it's easier to get ill. Illness is a little harder to avoid. I love my Fisher Paykel. It's hard to believe I've had this stove for 10 years. Now they went $4,000, $5,000 for these stoves with convection ovens and stuff. Wow. Fisher Paykel, what a beautiful brand. Commercial grade. Exploding baked beans in a microwave is a big cleanup. This is the first time today I put 2 eggs in. They're probably rotten, and one of them blew up today. I never ever have had an egg blow up before, ever. And the little bastard blew right up. I'm like this, and boom, blows up. It's a good thing I didn't lose my eyesight. I couldn't think of who I should sue, you know. Damn. Somebody's got to pay. You believe that? You guys ever had an egg exploding when you're doing hard boil? I mean, what the hell is with that? I never in my life. I've been hard boiling eggs for over 50 freaking years. I've never had one blow up before. Are you shitting me? I just think eggs these days are weak as hell. You know? Had a poppy seed bagel burning situation in the microwave, yeah. Cover lid of everything. I always cover if I'm gonna do sauce or something like that. I always make damn sure that there's a cover on it. I don't like to clean up microwave messes. I'm not all down with that crap. I keep stuff very. I'm really a slob. If you saw my bedroom, you guys would scream. But as far as the rest of the house, it's not perfect. But I've been learning to try to be neater and be cleaner. Right. My biggest personal weakness is like I'm an Oscar Madison. Right. So everything is a mess. But I'm working on it. The stove is like really clean. You know, I'm running a neater ship here. Egg was bad to blow up. You ever had an egg blow? I never had an egg blow up. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, it's very hard. Let me go see how bad this looks. This is too ultra embarrassing. It'll end up on a damn clip channel. Rosie the Slob O'Kelly. Some things are not meant to share. We don't really have bugs in them. The worst we have is ants. But it's too dry a climate, and you get the occasional spider. I don't know what the hell that is. Some kind of fucking bug. But you don't get roaches here because it's too dry. Ain't no roaches when she's gone. Ooh, I know. Oh, it's a nice change of pace to be inside. But I can't do anything until this weather clears and we get back to some kind of normal weather. You think I'm going to be slip sliding down some highway? You got another thing coming. If your egg floats, I don't know what it was, Catherine. I didn't see if it floated or not, but the son of a bitch, it just blew up. It just exploded. Now, you know, I'm used to rotten food I cook up all the time. Like if you go to grocery outlet and you look at the package and it's bulging with the plastic, you know it's already it's already decomposing right there. Right? And they dip it in bleach and throw it in the package. Well, I'm used to that, right? It's nothing a little heat can't fix. But I never had an egg in my life blow up on me. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, you got another thing coming. You're all excited. Luca, you're excited as hell. And I thought, son of a bitch, why is this thing blowing up on me? Like, really? I'm looking down here, boom! It's lucky I didn't get the crap burned out of me. I know I live on the edge, but Lisa, it's a budgetary issue, honey. I mean, it's like, you know, I don't be shopping at Safeway and stuff. Thank God there's places like Grocery Outlet. Thank God they have places like that. You wash your... I'll tell you how they do it, gas can. You constantly wash your hands, that's how. You're constantly washing your hands. When you're done handling raw meat, you're using your elbows just like a surgeon in surgery, okay? You're washing your hands probably 10 times. All right. Ooh, boil an egg in microwave. No, I wouldn't. It'll blow up, Ronnie. It'll be a mess. It'd probably do better to spray a little bowl with some oil, crack an egg or two in it, and then put it in the microwave, right? I'm not sure gas can, but I know the very best kitchens are very demanding about people cleaning their hands and stuff. And I hate the thought of a restaurant of people using the restroom and then going back and not washing their hands. All right, especially if you're feeding other people. That sucks. I've walked out of a restaurant before. When I was in a ladies' room and somebody's cook in this restaurant came back in and took a dump or something and never washed her hands when she left. I just said, I'm leaving, man. You have a cook back there that just took a dump and didn't even wash her hands. Oh, no problem. Okay, yeah, we'll have a talk about it. Oof. I mean, how long does it take to wash your hands? Right? 15 seconds to do a thorough job. Any electric heat in North Bay? We're all on gas heat here. All right. Yeah, I don't even want to spread stories. Your Villa Fort is still below. I can't believe it's a ghost town. I remember going from gas can. When that story about the rats at the Villa hit, everybody I knew was like, oh, hell no, man. I'm not going up there again. Missy Jen loved that place. And then a rat story hit. We're like, oh, hell no. Are you what? No. Hell no. I don't care if they boiled the whole freaking restaurant. That was the beginning of the end. Yeah, it's disgusting, Madowix. That's how long to sanitize. It was grossing me out. Angus, I lived my life in public bathrooms, honey. And I'm just saying, the women are no neater than the guys are. Let me tell you, I've lived life on both sides now, and I use the women's room all the time. And it ain't no great shake sometimes when I go to rest stop bathrooms, and I'm not kidding you. You know, and sometimes when women, it's that time of the month, it's so gross, I just, you know, and it's like, oh man, couldn't you clean up after yourself a little bit? Wow, what a mind blower. Right. You're sensitive to older gas heaters. Karen's old man. What does that mean? You're sensitive to older. I had a unit put in here in 2000. I think I endured the wall heater for like a year, and that thing would bang and clank when it came on. And then I had a new unit dropped in up above the ceiling. Perfection. Now we lay a little bit of olive oil in the bottom. Alright, now we shake this baby out. Do-do. I want to get that drained really good. But you should always use a little bit of oil so that it doesn't all, and stir that up good. You'll never have noodles that are stuck together. Right. Just the tomato sauce. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it, Pop. I mean, I'm getting ready to eat, and it's just disgusting, the shit. You can imagine, I've lived as male and female. The stuff I've seen over the years would blow your mind. It would absolutely blow your mind. Do-do-do-do. Alright, that's a good mess of sketties. I've got half of it left there. So let's get our sauce out. I don't want to gross you out. Let's hit that with some more heat. Just checking the Ravens score. They're strapping it on the Saints tonight. Doing it up. Your Baltimore Ravens. We're going to go out to 6-3 and reach back to elite status. Now we're going to put some in here and we'll save this. Mix that up. I save the jars. I don't reuse the lids. You shouldn't do that for canning. Right? Kale, how you doing, beautiful? Manja. There's the beautiful Kale. The business card should be coming tomorrow, honey. Imagine being on the road with Kale. Ooh. Up in the Sierras, up in the hot tubs. Ooh. Can you imagine that? I guess we can eat out here. Let me get this set up a minute, guys. Hold on. I guess I'll eat here. I don't know. I don't want to be. Let's see. I got this spaghetti here. So I probably made way too much. I don't know. Yeah, I got it printed because I want to take them on the road with me. Damn, I love my sauce. The only thing I gotta blast is with a little bit of heat. Get that little hot and put a little shake cheese on there. I made way too much spaghettis. I love so much I made my own red sauce every year. Ooh, I've got some Parmesan. It's just shitty grocery outlet stuff. But it'll do the job. That's a really nice looking dish. The only problem is I made way too much. Put a little of that on there. Ooh, I made like way too much. Yeah, some spaghettis. Who doesn't like spaghetti? Right. Only Jen's the only person I've seen in my life that does not enjoy spaghetti. She doesn't like the feel of it. I'm gonna set up in here. Hold on a minute. Have you guys enjoyed the inside chat tonight? Kind of a rare thing. I still got. Look at all. I made way too much. Holy crap! That was like half the box. I don't know. Ooh. Jen is the only person I've ever known in my life that doesn't enjoy pasta, right? She doesn't like the feel of it in her mouth. We thought it was weird, my brother growing up. He didn't like soda, right? He wouldn't drink soda. He still doesn't to this day. Oh. Let's do it up tonight. Let me get my napkin. Get the side chat on here. It's a righteous meal. I gotta have a righteous meal. Man, I'm burning a ton of calories in the cold weather here today. Smokes. I just, pasta's pasta, right? Get up from the table, put ketchup on pasta. Man, that sounds like something Rosie would do, right? Ketchup on. People were pissed off. I put ketchup on steak. We need to have our fireplace in the back. Hold on. There we go. We enjoy the ambiance tonight. Isn't that the word, Kale? Ambiance? Oh, ambiance you in a baby doll nightie. Thank you, Jeff. Try to stuff my face a little while. For cuddling, it's for Kale in a baby doll nightie. How about that? Ooh. There we go. We need that? I don't know. A little extra lighting there. Although garlic bread, yeah, I'm not much of a bread person. I am a good flirt. But honey, I don't write checks I can't cash. I'm just saying, vegetarian lasagna. Yeah, enjoy. Thumbs up, appreciated, guys. It's been fun to be inside tonight. Been wonderful. I'm not freezing my ass off tonight, right? That's what missing, Rosie. We like it when you're freezing your ass off. We had this thing set up right the first time. What the hell happened? There we go. I'm trying to get this. What the hell is this thing doing in here? Right. Get the hell out of here. Son of a bitch. Garlic bread. I try not to eat a lot of bread. That's some kind of good spaghetti, man. I'll put my red sauce against everybody. Yeah, Kale, you strike me as the kind of gal that doesn't like bounce checks. You know what I mean? I have to write a check to pay for my new car. I'm excited. Oh, D-Nice, that's nice. That's nice. Power all numbers are. My last ticket, I won $4, but I put $10 on the ticket. I like bread too. But as you get older, it's so easy to put weight on. So you got to make sure you're always on the go. I know I put on about 8 pounds since June. Oh, let's win $1 billion. I think it's like 1.6 billion now or something. Or no longer does checks. Checks do seem a thing of the past. Right. They want everything electronic, so it kills the sourdough's good. They want everything electronic because it kills the underground economy. Take you to Bahamas, baby. Honey, we're going on the QE2 around the world cruise. You'll probably never get outside of the cabin. She may be fun on a cruise. Still use what's that, cash except for online shopping. Well, may make more money losing. I have no idea, GTB. Pork belly air fried in chunks. It used to be you could pay what, $60,000 or something, and you could cruise. I don't know, it's $60,000 or $120,000, and you could cruise year round on like the QE2. Right. I don't know if I'd like that though. I mean, that's a big ass commitment. Right. That's a big ass commitment. Guys, let's hit that thumbs up button. We have 170 people in chat. New transits are 80,000. Okay. I am DJ Sting. You should check out all of my vintage audio playlists. I just did one 2 days ago. The Nico NR 1015 vintage audio listening experience right there. You will not be disappointed to check out over 100 vintage audio restoration videos and listening experiences on the channel. I am one of the last people in the world that works on tube amplifiers, tube receivers, tube tuners. What I thought I'd like to do is ride the rails, but you know, Cornelius Van Gogh did that. It didn't look that exciting. She basically permanently rented a large... Thank you, DJ. Make sure you're subbed and checked out. I have so many restoration videos. H.H. Scott, Dynaco, Marantz, Fisher, so many videos. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for subbing up to the channel. You will find so much vintage audio stuff on here. It's one of the things that built this channel. Beautiful, beautiful units. Yeah, there are people that just will cruise full time. But I think the cruise industry is something like in the 1920s it peaked, and then hard times hit, and then the cruise industry disappeared until the with the Love Boat. That's what brought back the seeds of the seeds of the cruise industry. But when I'll travel the world of architecture, I do like architecture a lot. I try to highlight a lot of things when I'm traveling in Mexico City and places, to always be looking at architecture. And I marvel at the way that people built things 600, 700 years ago. Shimei says, I've never been on a cruise. I watch Mr. Carlson's lab all the time. I've watched Mr. Carlson's lab for 8 years. He's actually a professor. Ooh, I bet Shimei's cruised down to the Caribbean. Gotta sleep to Mr. Carlson's lab. Oh, okay, yeah, he's Canadian. Another one is Glass Slinger too. Is a trans, like a 75-year-old trans, either cross-dresser or transgender. Ooh. Yeah, he's a professor of electrical engineering. I think at like University of Toronto or something. I don't know. What's so special about a cruise? Ask people that have gone on one. I'm the wrong person to ask. I have no idea. Guys, let's hit that thumbs up button. We got 170 people in chat tonight. We should be up around 150. Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, St. John, San Martin, and Greece. Oh, Greece. Nice. Yeah, I think he's probably in his late 40s. Yep. I'm afraid of water, love the rain, but that's where it stops. I'm afraid of illness on a cruise. I'm not afraid of the water, but these days. But I don't hear a lot about, I don't know how many people are even cruising. I mean, who in the hell knows? I don't know. I know that the cruise industry is way down. Let's see, 2 minutes to go in the game. The Ravens up 27-13. Sounds like we're going to 6-3 and reaching back to elite level football. Ooh. It's kind of funny, Lamar Jackson went to Louisville. And guess what college Johnny Unitas went to, a Baltimore Colts fan. Cruise ships must be full of flu. I don't know, Madowix. I think norovirus is a bigger concern. Now, Shimei, when you were on there, they would have movies and like disco night, and they would have like slot machines, like hot tubs and pools. Wow, Bob Gaines' daughter fell overboard. They never found her. Wow. You have to always worry if somebody threw them over or not. Right. I wonder if the food is as good as it used to be. Right. I don't think cruising should be cheap as hell, Madowix. Right. They're trying like hell to get people back on cruise ships. But people associate cruise ships with disease and COVID. And, right. Being caught offshore for 2 months. Remember early in the pandemic, there were people trapped that worked on the cruise ships that were stuck on the ships. Movie shows, casino, ice skating, surfing, zip lines, pools, spas, and multiple restaurants. They are cutting prices. I think I think you can cruise pretty cheap here. Yeah, that's how it started. I've never gone on a cruise before. There aren't a ton of them on the west coast out of San Francisco. They might have like to Alaska. Or down the coast of the Pacific side of Mexico. Oh, that was delicious. My red sauce is so damn good. Oh, Rosie, you've done it again. Yes, I have. Make way too much spaghetti. We'll put this aside. We'll enjoy that. Let me tell you what's really good. These Rubbermaid Brilliance containers are just amazing. So nice. Love them. Oh, I made way too much spaghetti. There's enough for a whole nother meal. I'd want after the boat, after a week I'd be done. I don't like boats, neither traveling. Depends on the cruise rather the time you're afraid of bad weather. Yeah, I mean, you're asking the wrong person here. I don't know anything about cruise. I know zero about cruise ships. But I do know that tomorrow is election day, and I can't wait for this silly ass election to be over. I'm so tired. I told you guys, 27-13 final, that's it. I told you guys, I'm so sick and tired of this being blasted with mailers and shit. How you doing, Who's that? Hey, Toodles, how are you? Hey, Vicky. Insurance guy coming around tomorrow for the deer accident. I predict a total. I predict it too, Lee. How old is your vehicle? Lee hit a deer, or a deer ran into Lee, I guess I should say. How old is your vehicle? Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, Bunky, how are you? Nobody wants to do body work anymore. Insurance companies just love to total shit out and be done with it. It's all body shops do anyway. It's just put new fenders on. I already posted the score, Flan. Sorry. I mean, that can't be a surprise anyway, right? 2002 added for 16 years. Watching the thing. Okay, well, there you go, Flan. I'll keep my mouth shut. But you got to understand, people talk about current events and stuff. Mark Meadows doesn't need more power. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, all you do is put a new door on or a new fender. If the frame has any kind of bending or stuff, nobody's going to use a frame straightener these days and all that shit. Are you kidding me? Shop rates $250 an hour. Forget about it. Forget about it. They're not going to do that. One cruise ship tipped over so far the water emptied out and they fell out of bed. Holy crap. Wow. Shemay, were you freaking out? Good night, D Nice. Jeez. One cruise ship tipped over so far the water emptied out of the pool and I fell out of bed. They said it was a rogue wave. Others said the ship hit a buoy. Wow. I don't know, Madowix. I don't know. You know, when you straighten a frame, you're now liable for the strength of that frame. So nobody wants to be on that. The shops and casinos were damaged. Jeez, and this was going to the Caribbean, right? What did you think? Did you think all of a sudden you were in like the Poseidon Adventure or something? Like you're going to be walking on the glass ceiling? Wow. I'd rather be in a plane any day of the week. Hitting air pockets and bouncing around. You're never going to pull the wings off of a plane. On the way back to Baltimore. Soon as you said Baltimore, that was it, baby. That was it. Caught in a tropical storm. Looked pretty gnarly and scary. You straighten out so a non-suspecting person. Well, remember, Madowix, in this country, we have something called Carfax. So anytime a car shows up and a claim is put on it, it's automatically entered into the national system. I thought Shelley Winters was awesome in that movie. I thought Red Buttons was awesome in that movie. Yeah, cars are just, there's too much to repair them these days. I mean, when you see the pictures of Diane C's Mustang, they totaled that thing out just because it was like a 2000, I don't know what that, 8 or something. But the car was in beautiful condition. Hey, sugar. There's no way they're going to pay to repair, go through, you know. Yeah, disaster movies. Towering Inferno, an old Buick LeSabre. I'm never going to know. What do I do? I don't know. See, I always liked the Buicks. There's nothing you can do, Lee. It's all up to the insurance company. They have the choice to, you can appeal it, right? If you want to get it repaired, and they'll make you sign off if it exceeds a certain cost. So, right? The car shop today stopped and said, yeah, I don't blame you for mine. But I think importers can get away with stuff like that because no repair paperwork. I'm not sure, Madowix. In this country, it's really hard to hide shit. It took forever to get back to port. There was chaos retrieving our luggage afterward. I guess you're worried it might be damaged. Oh no, sugarcane. You're now an orphan like me. Oh, Lord. God love you, Sugarcane. Rest in peace, Pop Sugarcane. We love you, honey. The strife is over. The battle's won. You now join the ranks of the orphan like me. I'm so sorry, Sugarcane. Welcome to the Orphans Club. It's a hard blow. But you take some time, Sugar. It's a lot for you to deal with. It was sudden. Nice to see you, Lee. Terribly sad news. Yeah. Yeah, my mom passed away in 2000, and my dad in late 2020. I became orphaned on December 28th of 2020. Oh, well, Sugarcane, it happens, babe. But you know what? The best thing is you were a great son. And that's the takeaway on that. You never once flagged in your love and commitment. I'm proud of you. Yeah, my dad was COVID related. Yes, he suffered from Thanksgiving to just after Christmas. Too much of a fighter. He has to have something to get the done, but he'll want it repaired. It terrifies me in North Dakota. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lee. They're going to cut you a check, and that's going to be it. And they have a choice as an insurance company. They can either repair it, but if the cost of the vehicle, if the cost of repairs exceeds the cost of the vehicle, the Kelly Blue Book value or whatever, then they have the right to cut you a check, close the deal, and take the car and just sell it on the secondary market for what they can get for it. Yeah, we love you, Sugarcane. We love you, baby. Son of a bitch. Damn. Oh, we love you, sweetie. Yeah, babe, you take care. You do what you need to do, and you take your time. It took me, I had to take the first 3 consecutive days I ever took off of YouTube. I've missed 4 days in 10 years. But I took 3 days for that. That took a while to get myself together. So you take all the time you need, babe. We love you. We're not going anywhere. We never close here. We are your family. And we love you to pieces. You were a model son. This age, he doesn't part with. Well, you know, Lee Marie, what are you going to do, honey? It's going to become a necessity issue. You know, Dad, what's the alternative? Are we going to hitchhike to where we need to go in North Dakota when it's 15 below zero and we got a wind chill of about 55 below zero? Yeah, Pop, let's get out on the road and hitchhike. We're going to wait for the bus. Now, the good news is that used car prices are now dropping radically, or dropping very quickly. That bubble has burst. So it's a tough situation, Lee Marie. It's the same thing that Diane faced. She gets a check for like, I don't know, $9,000, and she's got to go buy another damn car. Now, she only had like 30,000 miles on her Mustang. It was in beautiful condition. Right? But it's got sideswiped or whatever, and the insurance company's like, oh, this is a dream. We're just going to cut your check. We're not repairing it. Right? And what could she do? She could not do a damn thing about that. Right? Thank you for the lesson, my movie theater. As if anybody cared. Hey, Seal Hater, how are you? How are you, Seal Hater? You come in here with a name like my movie theater, get lost. All right. Nobody's got time for that slop. Good to see you, Seal Hater. How you doing? Yeah, we just got some bad news that Sugar's dad suddenly passed away. Oh, it's good to see you, Seal Hater. Sometimes you can get the check and buy your old car back. Yeah, sometimes, but these days they're more apt to take it themselves, right? And the other problem with that, Toodles, is go get some quotations now to see what repairs are going to cost. Get the shop rates now on body shops. Hardly any body shops are still gone these days because the insurance companies know that everything is just modular now. Put a new side panel on, put a new front fender, whatever. Okay, they don't want to put shit into the shop. They're going to give a certain amount of shop hours, and that's going to be it. The enclosed back patio when you first. I hated that, Brian. It was awful. It was the worst detail of this whole place. Shitty tin roof leaking and crappy rotten lumber. It was a hazard to people that were sitting on that porch. Imagine how I had to have all that shit taken off by roll-off dumpster. Taking down all that. I wanted to save the lumber and stuff, and for a long time I kept it in the shine shack, but then I just got rid of it. There's money in a body shop, GTB, but an insurance company is going to fight you. That they don't want to see somebody doing lead puddling, and they just put a new fender on and call it good. $1,000 on a Dodge Ram, $1,500, yeah. We don't have bugs here, Brian, so it was kind of like not necessary. Yeah, dealers aren't equipped to put money in a used car. They just shine it up. They put Armor All on the tires. They put the pine tree at the rear view mirror, and they call it good. All right, they give you a 30-day, keep their fingers crossed. Right, grab your nuts and hope that car doesn't come back with a warranty issue. That's it. That's what they do. That is what they do. Not even flies, Brian. It's too dry here. There's not enough cow shit and dog shit and horse shit to draw a lot of flies. It's too dry. So you don't find anybody here has screened in porches. Certainly not in wine country. You don't have cockroaches here. You don't have any of that stuff. It's too dry. We get rain for 2 months of the year. That's it. And we might get rain over the next couple days and then not have rain for the rest of this, quote, rainy season. You never know. Or we could be blasted and just flooding. You never know. Oh, he likes the air. Oh, thank you, Crow. I love that Mexico poster. That's a 1934 Mexico tourism poster. Yeah, Lee, I don't blame you for being frustrated. Because that's the same situation that Diane ended up in. and she ended up on the hook for, you know, $35,000 for a new car, right? And she had a perfectly great, like 2008 Mustang 2-door sporty coupe, beautiful car. You can see it in my Rosie Murphy channel when I went down to visit. Beautiful car. And so what happened? Because she gets in an accident, the car gets totaled out. Now she's got to lay down some serious coin because she needs a car. It's LA. Yeah, we don't get bugs flying. Yeah, people have often mentioned that poster. I really like it. I just like the whole way that, you know, I put the corner fireplace in. You can see the videos of how that was built in, and it just flows nicely here. Yeah, no bugs here, Toodles. It's too dry. The only thing you'll get during the first rain of the season, you'll get swarming of termites. They'll come out of the ground and they go flying off in search of new wood sources and things. Yeah, you don't see people with, I mean, screens, they put them on, but they're not really needed. Sometimes in springtime into early summer, I'll get some mosquito bites outside because we're still at the end of the little bit of a wet season. So come into March, April, yeah, you can get mosquito bites and things. Yeah, there it is, meeting Diane C. You can see, you know, her Mustang in that video. Thank you, Shimei, and make sure you're subbed up to that channel because a lot of content's going to be for live streams. That's going to be the new, when I'm on the road and things like that, that's going. I'm going to keep the flow of videos, recorded videos on this channel. We have lots of bugs on the Ohio River. Well, the Ohio River Valley is very humid there, right? That's a big valley. I mean, that's a huge with rivers off to the east and west, and that's it. Black widows, baby. Yeah, too bad it was totaled. So what are you going to do, Seal? Now, I don't know. You can attempt to buy the car back, and then if you're a body person, then you can, I'm sure that car's back on the road. Some motorhead has it. It has a V8 in it, and he's enjoying the hell out of that. He bought that at a Copar auction, and it's the way it is. Ooh, that's nice, Luca. Yeah, San Francisco's a nice area too. Bad, everybody knows. Well, a lot of people are turning. Yeah, it got too expensive. The high-tech companies are laying off people en masse now. GTB, the property prices are on the decline. It's not what it used to be, but it's still the most scenically beautiful city in America. And when you stand up on those high hills and look down, and it's just incredible. Yeah, with the salvage title, you're going to have a problem getting insured, and it's going to cost you over the long run. Right? But there's people that deal in salvage titles, and they'll pick it up. And the smart person doesn't really care. I mean, they'll do it. Polar plunge. No, I haven't done that, Luca. Yeah, fuel pump and airbags are high in those. Yeah. But you know, Seal, it is what it is. You got to know when you have a classic car, the value of the car bears your classic opinion of the value bears nothing to the blue book value, right? And insurance companies love just writing that check, closing the case, that's it, done, bing. I've never done that. I don't think I'd do the real polar bear plunges in New York City over on the hell's that? Coney Island over there. What do you do or listen to every day? You got all this info on the investment part. I read about 10 newspapers a day, Flan, from the South China Morning Post to the Financial Times of London, People's Daily in China, the New York Times, the Washington Post, Chicago Tribune, and about Bloomberg, and about CNBC, about 3 other ones. My DoorDash car is salvaged. I don't give a crap. Gee, that's it. Who cares, Brian? Yeah, I had a 68 Mustang. Had the 289. Oh, ooh, ooh. I make sure to balance with CNN plus Fox plus MSNBC. I like to hear all sides. I like to synthesize things. I also check the Globe and Mail. Yeah, the rave. Well, I didn't want to say anything with Flan in the chat. Was in the bathroom. You were talking about salvage. I'll back up unless it had been mentioned with insurance. It's buying the car out of salvage. If it's drivable and if it's safe and if you can get insurance on it. I still have the car, Brian. Yeah, there's a lot of news that gets collected, Flan. And some of it is 3rd page and 4th page news. I still think the New York Times has the best reporting organization. You may not agree with their editorial policy, but they're the last great newspaper in terms of having correspondents all over the world for firsthand, not wire copy bullshit off the AP. A real source reporting any advice for other forms of the Supreme Court section of the ballot. Never any ideas on these. There's no idea, Luca. A lot of people think that judges should not stand for election, and some people like the idea. Because when you stand for election, then you're going to be more accountable to the people. The 302 best, I think. Yeah, the 289 was okay. You're going to hear it comes up. I watch Fox until you hear. You're only going to hear it come. You've got to hear all sides of an issue, right? I was, when it was still available. I used to follow RT News, Russia television, RT. When Al Jazeera was going strong, they did some great source reporting. Right? Yeah, most newspapers now, Shimei, they're just copying, pasting AP and Reuters stories. Oh, okay, DJ. Thank you. I'm going to go. I'm going to try to get over there tomorrow to the P.O. box. Okay, Flan, good night. Yeah, so it's a shame you can have a nice car that runs well, low mileage, and you get screwed. When its book value dips below your love value for it, then you're screwed. I've already cooked tonight, Toodles. I can work with them. I listen to moderate Democrats. I listen to from radicals to staunch rib rock conservatives. I listen to all of them. Hey, Nino. We're all being steered by the ship of the economy right now. Oh, yeah, I made twice as much pasta as like, it's like, oh, shit. I am very open-minded. Nobody can nail my political affiliation here. One thing I'm proud of, we've had people that are anarchists on this channel, and we've had people that are almost the most conservative, wild, right-wing people, and they all have a right to express an opinion on here. We've never bounced anybody out for political thought or their own beliefs. And I'm not here to be an echo chamber for any side. Send me some pasta. I can't go. Shimei, I bet my money you could do up some pasta. It's no good in life to just be reinforced with what you want to hear. You need to hear everything. I find just as much ridiculousness on the right as I do on the left. You should do a documentary on the Mountain Meadows massacre when the Mormons dressed and murdered all the Christians and kidnapped their children in Oklahoma. Yeah, there were some murders of the Mormons too. I hear you. I've heard. I studied the Mountain Meadows massacre in college. I was a minor in history. I was major in philosophy and a major in political science, and I minored in history. And I took a course called Violence in America, and we studied the Mountain Meadows massacre. Yeah, vote tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to change anybody's mind, Crow, right, when you talk politics. Therefore, it's wasted breath. Make your vote count, grab your nuts, go to the booth, and make your vote count. There's so much violence in America that's never been told. I watched the Zoot Suit riots of LA in the 1930s, and I did a whole elective called Violence in America. And another cool one was called Death in the Supreme Court. That was an interesting one, because we studied cases of death penalty. And like I remember there was a case in the 1930s when they would take a portable electric chair around on the judicial circuit. And they would depend on the local power company to source the power to run the electric chair, right? Like down in Alabama, Mississippi, or something like that, where rural power was really sketchy, right? And they had a guy that was condemned to the electric chair, and in small town in Louisiana or Mississippi or Alabama, and they hooked a guy up, and they tried to get all the juice they could. They couldn't get enough juice, and this son of a bitch was in that chair for like 20 minutes, just like shaking and rattling and rolling, and smoke coming out of his top of his head and shit, and he didn't die, right? They finally had to give up. And it was a very, very interesting case. That is it double jeopardy when when they attempted to execute you and you failed, and then they want to do it again? Is it double jeopardy, right? Interesting cases and stuff. So, yeah, portable electric chairs. They would have the circuit riders that would go around and enforce the death penalty. Yeah, not every jurisdiction, every small town. They didn't centralize the location to be like a penitentiary and just like San Quentin or something, which was California's death house. They would just do it where the local, the scene of the deal there. Yeah, it went all the way to the Supreme Court. This guy should be set free. You already killed him once. You going to do it again? Well, it turns out they fried the poor bastard again anyway, so. But very interesting cases. Very interesting case. Great course, Death in the Supreme Court. I don't know, Karen. I don't know. San Joaquin Valley, the Central Valley, is prone to a lot of violence, and all I can say is stay tuned here on the channel. Yeah, if you live, you're free. Yeah. Public hangings in L.A. County, no real Jews till 1870. Well, you also had, you know, Karen, back in the 1800s, especially the late 1800s, post-Civil War, sheriffs knew it would be impossible to protect individuals in jail that were held pending a capital crime, and they would expect people would come and break open the jailhouse door and demand the keys and take the person out and, you know, dispatch of his life. Right? Lynchings in the West were so common that it was unbelievable. Yeah, nobody's got, you know, people got no patience for that shit, okay? Right? Yeah, the metal video. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you, Jerry. I never disappointed when I got metal detecting. I wanted to put that one guy that was outside the 7-Eleven, and I watched the video to proof it. I'm like, damn, I didn't put the video of the guy dancing down the street in front of me, and we had like a stare off face to face down there. Crazy. Yeah, thank you, Lee Marie. Good luck. Josie Wales lived in a rough neighborhood too, yeah. So, there's a lot of stories to be told, and I'm going to tell a lot of them coming up. So, stay tuned. When the Old West, the judicial system had a very short reach in the Old West, all right? People took care of shit themselves. All right, that's what a lot of the Clint Eastwood movies were based on, right? High Plains Drifter and things like that, when they did away with the sheriff of the town, and I mean, it's all the retribution of town that took justice into their own hand. That was all a recurring theme in a lot of Western movies. What was the movie that Gene Hackman was in with, the last movie that was with Clint Eastwood and about the Old West, Unforgiven or something like that? Same damn thing. Thank you, Seal Hater. It was the same damn thing. And always share out my videos if you enjoy them. Right? All those themes of locals taking justice into their own hands and then pushing the envelope a little too far when the sense of justice went out the window and the sense of jealousy took over. And it's a great chance, right, to eliminate competition, right? Hang 'em high. Yeah, the Unforgiven. Thank you. Right? The Old West was full of realities of lawless towns that were run by a thug, gang or sheriff and all that. Hey, Darlene. All those movies had themes of runaway justice and yeah, the 92 Western Unforgiven. Hell of a movie. So, hey, Wade Smith, how are you? And you know, that theme just ran so much through the West that a town could just almost be a runaway train of injustice, right? People were marginalized and had to get out of town and flee for their life. You had circuit court judges, but they might come to your county every 6 months or so. People aren't going to have somebody in jail feeding them for 6 months. Yes, Kale, yeah, I grew up as a child in modern time, Tacoma Park and Silver Spring. Yeah, I grew up in Baltimore. Sugar Ray Leonard, baby. The pride of Tacoma Park, Maryland. And Sugar Ray is the right and back with the left. He wins the Olympic gold. Yeah, Gene Hackman was the most amazing character actor of all time, in my opinion. We're going to have a lot to say about that coming up, Kale. Right? Man, I loved Howard Cosell when he called boxing. I loved following Sugar Ray in the 76 Olympics. Yeah, great guy. Met Sugar Ray for a minute. boxing was big in Baltimore. I mean big. And I idolized Sugar Ray Leonard. And man, when the Ali Frazier fights and stuff, the people would fill up the Civic Center for the closed circuit broadcast and shit. Wow. Yeah, thank you, Kale. Well, I relay the history, honey. When Gene Hackman played Lex Luthor. I remember when Gene Hackman played Popeye Doyle in The French Connection, and Hoosiers, the basketball coach in Hoosiers, and the defense secretary in No Way Out. And, I mean, the guy did not make a shitty movie. I mean, I could watch that guy in anything. He was just a superb actor. Yeah, there you go, Karen's old man. Yeah, superb. Just so skilled, so smooth. Just tremendous. I thought he was magnificent in Hoosiers. It's probably like one of my favorite sports movies of all time. It's all about the story, ladies and gentlemen. The story trumps all. Yeah. The story is the thing. Used to box. I'm at Hagler. I was also preaching beside. He played a football coach in the Replacements in 2000. Yeah, good night. Guys, I'm going to call it a night too. It's been a great chat tonight. It's been comfortable inside. I didn't have to sit out in the rain tonight, right? Seeing people enjoy the inside chat. On nights that it's rainy, I'm not going to be out on the back deck. I'm going to be in here tomorrow night too. I don't want to go back and forth setting up because we have more bad weather coming in for the next couple days or so. So, to my wonderful moderators, thank you for everything you do. DJ, check out my vintage audio playlist, okay, of which there are many. Marantz, H.H. Scott, Dynaco, Kenwood, Fisher, Pioneer. You will be happy, okay? And if you've not hit that thumbs up button on the way out, please take a second to do so. And thank you for the support, everybody. Just a reminder going out, I don't have memberships here. I don't have Patreons. I never will. The only membership we ever have is you and your thumbs up here on the channel and your voluntary support to keep this channel going. All content for all people all the time. That will always be my mantra here. So I thank you for being a part of that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good to see you tonight, Kale. And take care, everybody. Do do do, ba do ba do.